So good. So good. Unreal. Unreal. So good. Hey, welcome back. 100 squats a day. Today I want to show you guys how to do a coconut water cleanse. Now, it's the most delicious and simple cleanse you could ever do. It's really easy to do. Check it out. So you buy a bunch of coconuts. This brand right here is called the Best coconuts. Yeah, they are the best. They're about $2 each. Some stores sell them for $3 each. Some even $4 each. So try to buy in bulk. Try to buy like a bunch of cases. Each case has 12 in them. I bought 8 or 9 cases, so I should have enough to carry me through the weekend. The way to do this cleanse is, best way to do this cleanse is to, when you wake up in the morning, prepare all the coconuts, spend about 15-20 minutes preparing all the coconuts, and then getting rid of all the shells. That way you're not tempted to eat the meat throughout the day if you get hungry or something. Now, depending on your height and your weight currently, you're going to need to drink between 20 to 50 coconuts. Today, myself, I'm going to probably go through 40, and that's going to equate to about 3,500 calories. These guys are about 90 calories each, so 90 times 40, 3,600. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys 2 really good ways of opening a coconut, depending on what tools you have available. This right here is a serrated knife. The brand is Heinkel. I'll post a link for it down below. But it's a kick-ass knife. I've been using it for the past 3 or 4 years, and I haven't sharpened it once. And it's still not dull enough to not be able to cut through. So, cuts through strong. Heinkel's a really good brand. And then this is just average cleaver. Bought it at the local Chinese market. This was about $20, and it's got a lot of weight to it. Let's get started. I want to show you guys how to open these. So first thing I want to do is show you how to use the cleaver. Now, there's a couple ways, of course, a couple ways of doing everything, but I'll show you a really simple way, a really simple and safe way of doing this. So clear a nice space on your counter. Take your coconut. You can leave the wrapping on, it's fine. Or if you want to pre-wrap them all, you can do that too. Your hand isn't even going to be anywhere near the coconut, so you're not going to put your thumb there, and you're not going to try and hit right there. That's like the last thing you want to do. You want to hand totally away, and you're going to hit it 4 times. So like once here, rotate it, once here, rotate it, once here, rotate it, once here. It's going to create a square, and then you're just going to be able to pop the top off, and hopefully if you hit it hard enough, there'll be a little white section of meat. Check it out. Got to hit it nice and hard, put a lot of weight into it, and if you mess up, you're probably going to mess up the first few times. Maybe it's actually better to have a cutting board, so yeah, I'll get a cutting board just to set a good example for you guys. So, get a cutting board so you don't wreck your counter, and prepare to also make a little mess. Some water might spray here and there, you might get some on your body or on your shirt, so just be prepared for that as well. Nothing is ever certain, so wish me luck. So 4 hits. 1, 2, gotta hit it nice and hard. 3, and 4. Now the top, just pop off nicely and perfect. This is a really good one. Now I'm just sticking my finger in here now and opening up the meat. Take your Blendtec, or your Vitamix, or your big blender, some big container, so you're able to then pour it into the glass jars a lot better. It's that simple. So now the meat inside is actually it's actually pretty healthy. But if I were to eat all these meats, I'd gain a lot of weight. I could probably gain like 10-15 pounds if I were to eat as much meat as I drank of the water. So what I'm going to do is give this meat to my friend, and he's going to prepare it all and give it to his dog. His dog actually eats 100% raw. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. He'll love this. Should do a video on that too in the future, showing him showing you guys how to feed a dog raw. It's not vegan, but it's all raw. Gives a lot of raw fish and raw meats as well too. But anyway, so all these I'm going to put in a big container and give to him. So I'm going to do that one more time. Just go through another demo, and so you're going to hit it 4 times. So 1, rotate, 2, rotate, 3, rotate, 4. Pop the top, Perfect again. The meat is right here. So I'm just going to cut that hole either with my finger, my thumb, or a knife, and then I'll dump it in the blender. But it's that simple. Doesn't take a lot of effort at all. Just cut a little hole, cut a circle, and dump it in. Now already we got from 2 coconuts now, measure, we have over 3 cups, but 28 ounces. From 2 coconuts, 28 ounces, that's awesome. It's up to you how you want to do this. Again, if you want to take the plastic off all the coconuts before you cut them, you can do that. Or if you want to cut them all open first, and then put them all down and then take the plastic off. But it's nice to take the plastic off because then you're able to compost these instead of just throwing them in the garbage. Or you can just give it to someone and they can feed their animal with it without having to deal with the garbage. So it's just a nice thing to do. I want to show you guys the next way now, and that's with using the serrated knife. Now this is the way I've been using most for my whole life, past 4 years, whatever. And it's super simple. Again, it's very safe because you're not risking cutting off your fingers or anything. But here we go. So instead of having the coconut upright, you're going to have it on its side, and you're going to put a lot of weight into this one. Now, most people actually, I think, would have more success with this right away. But myself, I don't know, I guess maybe I've had more success with this over the years because I've used it more. But I think whichever one you practice more, you're going to get really good at. So with this one, this one actually takes more skill now that I think of it. But because you need to know exactly where to start sawing. If you saw it too close to the top here, water's going to spill everywhere. But if you cut too close to the point, you're not going to get anywhere. So I'll just do an example right here. So if you cut too close to the tip of the mountain right here, the tip of the tip of the coconut, you're not going to get anywhere. So watch. Cut, nothing. Yeah, I succeeded in cutting this off, but I didn't succeed in getting to that white flesh that I showed you in the other coconut. So now I'm going to show you where to actually cut. Put this one aside. So again, you don't want to cut too close to the tip, and you don't want to cut too close to the flat part. You want to cut about right in the middle. And you got to put all your weight over top of it. So you need a really good knife, and perfect. Look at that. Looks a lot really clean. Clean cut. And you know this is going to be a good coconut. You know it's going to be a good coconut before you even open it inside to see the water, just because it's got that white hard meat there. And sometimes if it's like pinky or very thin, the coconut water might not be as sweet, might not even be worth drinking. So you can always tell if you're serving coconuts up to a bunch of people, to a friend or something, or to a girlfriend, and you want to make sure she has a really good coconut, give her coconuts that have a nice hard white meaty flesh at the top. So that instead of the ones that have it's either pink or very thin or even no meat at all. Those ones, it's not very sweet. Nature protects the sweetest ones with a nice hard white shell. Anyway, so once you got that, this is my favorite part. It just, for whatever reason, it feels really cool. You stick the knife in and you go whoosh, create a nice little circle. This one actually created a heart. Coconut love. Pure coconut love. So I'm gonna stab the heart now and go around a circle. Boom. Cut that off. And yeah, away we go. So it's that easy. There's 2 ways of cutting it. The cleaver, smack, or with the serrated knife, saw. Now, 3 coconuts and we're over 4 cups. We're about 4.5 cups now. So that's pretty cool. Once you fill up your Blendtec, whatever, you can fill it up all the way or just halfway. Then you want to pour it into the jars. So make sure you use a nice clean jar, mason jar. This brand right here is called Golden Harvest Mason, and they're really good brand. I like them a lot. Yeah, we're gonna find out how much exactly they carry, but nice small lid, and always goes on secure. So I'm gonna pour some out, so it's 4 cups exactly. So So here we have about 4 cups. And look at that, it's like magic. It fills up pretty much right to the top. So this mason jar holds just over 4 cups. And again, the brand is called Golden Harvest. So that's one. So it's about 3 coconuts per jar. If you're living in a cold climate, it's best not to refrigerate these and drink them cold throughout the day, because it's just going to make you really, really cold, and might actually make you crave some of the fat, because the fat in these is actually pretty insulating. It's a good way of keeping warm in the winter, just eating a bunch more fat. But that is a tip. If you are really cold in the winter and you have to stay in the winter climates for 6 to 8 months a year, I would recommend eating a bit higher fat. It just keeps you a bit warmer, provides you that extra insulation that you need. But for those of us who want to keep warm without eating the fat, it's best to drink this at room temperature. And another tip, this tip, it's pretty, it's actually really fascinating when you experience it for yourself, but if you're cutting all these, if you have a lot of work to do on something, like if you have to juice a lot of oranges, or if you have to cut and prepare all these coconuts, it's actually better not to drink any of the coconut water during. Like even it's like I poured the small cup just to make this a bit even, and a fruit fly flew in here and now is still alive. Maybe we can save him. Oh yeah, he's alive. Cool. We just saved a fruit fly. Yep, he's flying away. Cool. So if you want to prepare a whole bunch of coconuts or a whole bunch of oranges, don't drink any of the juice until you're done, because what that's going to do is it's going to make you not want to finish the rest of the job. It's just you've already gotten the reward basically, so you need to continue working and then reward yourself afterwards. Because if you get the reward at the beginning or halfway through, then you're going to be like, screw it, I don't want to do the rest. You're going to lose all the motivation. Also, the coconuts right now are really cold, so I wouldn't want to drink it anyway. But just keep that in mind. Don't drink the juice, the water, until you're done preparing them. And for those wondering, can I do my 100 squats a day while I'm on this coconut water cleanse? Of course you can. Of course you can. Do it and let me know how you feel. And I would love to see more video responses of people doing their squats, or even just sending me a private message with a video of them doing your squats, and I'll correct your form if need be. Again, most people don't have tip-top perfect form. Even the people who are doing their squats under 2 minutes could improve their form somewhere and shave off even more time and be able to do the 500 or 1,000 squats a little bit quicker. So anyways, look forward to hearing from you guys, and let me know what you think of the coconut water cleanse. Hope you guys learned something from this video, and if you did, let me know. Thanks. So a couple things have come up since I cut the video. I'm done now. I've done cutting them all open and pouring them all in, and what I found to be the best method for me was to go through, cut them all, and after each time I cut one, I dump it in, cut one, dump it in, cut one, dump it in into the blend tech. And so now what I'm going to do before I drink one, like by now I've been up for an hour and a half, I want to drink one, but I'm not going to, because I know if I have one sip, I'm not going to want to clean up. So I also think it's a good way of strengthening your self-control by not drinking any until you're really done the job. So like I said, what I found worked best for me was to cut them, pour them, cut them, pour them, cut them, pour them, and now that I'm done that, I'm going to go through and take all the plastic off, and once I've taken all the plastic off, I'll throw it all in the garbage, and then compost these or give them to my friend. Another thing that came up, another thing I want to mention is that some of the coconuts, like I mentioned, some of them, when you open them, they don't have that nice white flesh there. Instead, they have like where's an example? They have like a thin purple flesh instead. Might be hard to see that, but it's not super bright white. It's actually purple. And it's okay to consume these if they taste all right, because I've drank them in the past when I was really thirsty, and that's all I had. But what I ended up doing was mixing those, instead of just taste testing them, and then if they weren't very good, I just throw them out. What I did was I just mixed them with with the rest of the coconuts. So what ended up happening was it created this cool purple color, pink color, but it's actually going to taste pretty sweet because it's mixed with all the sweet coconuts. So just in case you've come across the purple one and you're concerned about that, then yeah, it's all good. Just taste test it if you want, but add it to the rest of them, it'll be fine. And then yeah, that's it. So again, if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and do my best to get back to you. So, peace. My God. It's the best. By far the best tasting thing on the planet. It's coconut water. It's so good. You have to try some.